Does anyone else think that basically, does anyone else think that the need to rank each other is getting out of hand? I know I probably seem like a hypocrite even talking about this, but I was dumped a few years ago by someone I thought was like the best thing ever. And I found myself and us ranking each other kind of regularly. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that us ranking each other was probably not the healthiest thing for any relationship, and really allowed that relationship to be very shallow when we had a lot of things in common and otherwise would have benefited from talking about ideas of things we wanted to write about, or talking about people we wanted to help, or projects we had. Like that would have, and just cheering each other on, like that would have been so much healthier than being like, oh, you are more attractive than you think, I promise, you're a 7. That's what I got, a 7. And I don't think I even fit the beauty standard enough anymore to rank that high. In fact, I've been ranked about a 5 or lower. So that's why I say, like, coming on here and talking about how I think the ranking system sucks seems like it's me trying to help myself, but I think it also could help a lot of other women, because what if we were praised for like our different types of intelligence, like our emotional intelligence, our natural intelligence, our ability to think critically through issues and come up with solutions. Like that is so much more valuable than what we look like. And then also, like, the ability to communicate is very important, and that's very important in relationships, and I don't know why that isn't valued when it comes to intelligence. But also, what about, I mean, I wrote a poem about this because I was actually getting very manic, like in my thoughts and how I felt, and I realized this is like an internal trigger. I might have bipolar or borderline traits, so that is why I'm trying really hard to counteract them. Also, I think it's important for people to know what they want and to explore their own dreams. And just being so focused on like what we rate out of a scale of 10 is going to make it very hard to follow those dreams, because I was getting consumed by it. And I might even read the poem that I wrote about it, but I don't want to end up giving too much credence to my manic thoughts and my manic feelings. But I'm trying to think where I was going with this. Yeah, like what about if someone wants to be a writer or someone wants, like, I want to be a writer, or someone wants to be an architect or a groundskeeper or an astronaut. Like, there are lots of things that you can do in this life that could make you happy. A lot happier than worrying about how you look all of the time. And I've spent so much time, like trying to look at which features of mine fit the beauty standard and which features didn't. And I'm starting to think that might have been a massive waste of time, honestly. Besides, honestly, I know that I don't regret dyeing my hair like a dirty blonde color because my skin tone is pretty pale compared to most people's, and it's cool. And I don't think the dark hair that I had really helped with not washing me out completely. So, like, little things about how I want it to look for myself are important, but that shouldn't be like the biggest thing. I don't know, how do you guys find the balance between celebrating what you want to look like and feel like, but also what you feel like you need to do to fulfill yourself and fulfill other people? Because in my opinion, both are equally important. Thanks, bye.